Mass shootings 31 and 32 this year, which, according to the New York Times, is defined as 3 or more killings in a single episode. WFXR's Ryan Moy introduces us to one Lynchburg man trying to curb that number locally by planning ahead and always being aware of your surroundings.
20 people killed in El Paso, Texas.
Texas, I was just devastated. I mean, they're occurring way too often now, too frequent.
9 killed in Dayton, Ohio.
Then woke up this morning, turned on the news, and I'm hearing Dayton, 9 or 10 more. And it's horrible. You know, it's tragic. It hits your heart.
29 dead in total and dozens more injured in the past 24 hours. 2 mass shootings back to back. But what can you do if you're caught in an active shooter situation? Marco Galbraith of T4 Tactics Active Shooter Response Training has an answer.
When you go into a store, when I go into a Walmart, I'm looking around at my exits. I'm watching people. It's not paranoia. It's not living in fear. It's just simply, this is the times we live in, unfortunately.
According to Galbraith, having a plan in place, practicing, and responding is a great way to keep yourself out of harm's way, because every second counts. He also urges people to be aware of your surroundings, to look for an exit, and to not ignore the sound of gunfire.
We have to be prepared, but you got to move fast. You can't stop and hesitate and say, was it gunfire? No, it wasn't. It was a backfire. It was a door slamming, a filing cabinet. We hear that all the time.
But the question of why this happens still lingers.
A lot of these are kicked off by, you know what, that guy did it, I can do it better, or now I've got the courage to do it because he or she did it. So a lot of them follow that.
In the end, for Galbraith, it takes training and a collective effort from each other to put an end to these situations.
The only way we're going to win against these attacks is if the shooters start realizing I can't get in that building in the first place, and if I do, people are so trained they're going to attack me, or they're going to fight back, or they're going to flee.
Local in Lynchburg, Ryan Moy, WFXR News.